off and running from
but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
From the 31, Mayfield. It's Cleveland. Points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here. To get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Akeem Hicks. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So on fourth down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Britt over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Britt, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Britt. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Britt. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
For the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Lions 3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is fielded at the 7. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play fake. Mayfield. There it is. He throws there. Incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stopped him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, our score, 9-3.
Browns 9, Lions 3.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Britt, hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in a zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Landry, incomplete. Coverage defense.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
For Nick Chubb. Mayfield 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they give this time to the tailback. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. So they fall off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3.
Browns 12. Lions 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
25-yard line.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On first down, Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Britt flush to his right. He's got the first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. That's out to Chubb, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run. Chubb. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll run on first down. Clinton unable to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. They picked up 5 yards last. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Second and 11. Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Off the bootleg. Britt. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Running is Swift. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
2nd and 13.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Wow. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Well, that that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They find Swift out of the backfield.
Brett's pass complete to
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down, Britt. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
5-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun. Britt, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
A fumble on the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. First down, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Handoff comes to Chung. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 22, Lions 3.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
I just kept using it.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up third and
from the gun on third down. Brent has got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Mayfield on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Mayfield with it once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Boy, shifts past him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mayfield looks to throw. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
Mayfield.
That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world.
Lions 3.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
23-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first down. Britt. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again. Britt. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he's going to take this across the 15 into Browns territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Britt. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Swift. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Britt Campbell making the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Britt. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back to throw. Britt. Open man is Kurt, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5. At the Browns' 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Britt. Escaping the pressure right. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Britt. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Run it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Chubb. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Clinton stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton, and he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And again, it's Chubb. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Browns on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, Britt will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Britt. That's going to be caught by Kirk. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Britt, man open, it's Moss, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, Britt. Incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Browns on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carried by
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crowd. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely, Lombardi Trophy, they didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.